Okay, so what we are going to do in this tutorial is that I'll be telling you guys about a few miscellaneous things like comments and then escape sequences. So without further ado, let's get started. Now comments basically are used for hiding a piece of code or writing some information for yourself. Let's say I am writing two numbers here, so I'll make two numbers, say marks 1 and marks 2. Now, just for my reference, I need to mention somewhere that the marks 1 refers to this particular subject and marks 2 refers to some other particular subject. So I cannot write it here as it is because then the compiler will show an error, right? So that is where the concept of comments comes in. Now comments basically are of two types in C. Either we can have single line comments or we can have multi-line comments. Now single line comments are given by this double slash. So as you can see, it turns sort of sky blue color, and then we can write anything, say marks 1 is equal to maths, and again we can go and we can write marks 2 is say English. Right. Now what happens with comments is that this particular piece of code will not be seen as a piece of code by the compiler. Basically it will ignore whatever is written after these two slashes, right? So that is what is a single line comment. Now let's go ahead and write the same thing using something called as a multi-line comment. Now multi-line comment is basically given by a slash followed by a star, and it goes on till another star and slash, right? So this is basically now a multi-line comment. As you can see, the color is still the same, but we have used only these four character or symbols here, right? So we can also write anything else that we want to, like name or who made this or and date and stuff like that. Now this is not the most common use of comments. Comments are used for another very important task which you will guys understand in a few tutorials, right? So that was all about the comments. Now coming to escape sequences. Escape sequences are basically a bunch of characters followed by a backslash. So we will have backslash and a backslash n etc. There are some 7 to 8 escape sequences available, but the mostly used ones are the n and the t, right? So let's quickly make use of them so that you understand what they actually do. So here let's say my name is, right, and we'll say what I like coding. All right, so this is my statement. I just want to print it, so let's see if we are getting the output or not. So there we go, we got the output. Now I want this text I like coding in the next line, right? I do not want it in a continuous on a single line, so I want this on another line. So we use the backslash n for that particular task. It basically moves the cursor to the next line. So now that we have inserted backslash n, now if we go ahead and check the code again, as you can see, it is moved to the next line. So that is exactly what I wanted to do, right? So that is what the backslash n is used for. And if we go ahead and we make use of backslash t now, again let's check out the output. So as you can see, there is a tab space between the two lines. So that is what the T is used for. It basically stands for a tab, which is equivalent to 6 spaces, right? So that is what the backslash n and the backslash t do. They basically help us to make the output a bit pretty, right? So that's all I have for you guys in this one. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.